Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. This will be the third uh, video on narcissism, and I hope to do a number of these. And by way of introduction, this is me here, Tom Ewald, and on Quora, I've done many posts. So if you like what you're hearing, you can read more of what I have to say on Quora, and I will show you how to do that, even if you're not a Quora user. It's very easy. So just type in my name with Quora and put it in Google. Okay, Tom Ewald Quora. And make sure to spell the last name Ewall, because there's an actor, Tom Ewell, spelled his name Ewell. Anyway, if you put in Tom Ewald Quora, then you'll get a response like this. And then just click on Tom Ewald, my name, link, and it will take you to Quora. You can see I have 7,400 followers. It says knows a lot, unfortunately, about narcissism. And what you can do from there is there will be this arrow here, which is most recent. You want to go to all-time views. And so these will be the posts that you want to read, because these are the ones that have had the best response, the most response. So these are probably the better written posts. So going to be the ones under all-time views. And then there's many posts you can go through. Okay, so back to my blog post. So I'm going to start with, I should say what I want to talk about, shouldn't I? So what I want to talk about today are going to be, it says a way narcissists are commonly misunderstood. And I'll be talking about that narcissists act on a bimodal frame. They have sort of a split personality, two different modes that they work from. And that's what I'll be talking about. Okay, I'm going to start off with a brief description of narcissists. So narcissists, those with narcissistic personality disorder, have core beliefs, which include viewing themselves as special, unique, mistreated and misunderstood by others, more entitled than others, and never at fault or to blame for anything. Because the world is constantly bombarding them with evidence to the contrary, they are subject to high levels of stress due to cognitive dissonance. They have a whole host of defense mechanisms to deal with this. So I think this paragraph gives a good framework for understanding narcissists. And I want to make really clear that when I speak of narcissists, I am dealing specifically of those with narcissistic personality disorder. And there are people with high narcissistic traits. Not all of these are narcissists in this sense. It can be, for example, they can have antisocial personality disorder and colloquially psychopaths or sociopaths, or more technically, people with primary, secondary psychopathy. And there's histrionic personality disorder, and there's different possibilities of high narcissism. But I'll be dealing specifically with narcissistic personality disorder. And what I want to discuss, I'll describe in this way: that people that have been in, have suffered narcissistic abuse and lived in the same household as a narcissist will likely have experienced that the narcissist is one way in the home and another way outside the home. And this can be very frustrating to the abuse victim, because they perceive that the people outside the home are not seeing the narcissist as they do. And the impression is that the narcissist outside the home is fake, is wearing a mask. So I asked Midjourney to do a narcissistic mask, and it came up with this image, which I thought was pretty good. So the impression is that the narcissist wears a mask outside the home. And so I wanted to talk some about this phenomena, and to do so, I will talk a bit about idealization and devaluation. So idealization would be like if you fall in love with somebody, and it's common that you don't perceive any negative faults in the person when you first meet them, and the positive faults are amplified. And then if the relationship continues, then you learn the what the person is really like. And if the relationship goes well, you fall more deeply in love with the person, but you're falling in love with the actual person, warts and all, the good and the bad qualities. And then you form a more realistic, integrated, complex, nuanced, balanced view of the person, as opposed to the idealized, unrealistic image of the person. Now, for devaluation, think about some time when you're really angry at somebody, and say a loved one, and then in this situation, you're maybe saying things that you wish you hadn't said, and at the time it's difficult to come up with qualities of the person that are positive when you're in that state. But then when the anger subsides, then the nuanced, complex, realistic version of the person with both good and bad qualities returns. So this is how a normally mentally healthy adult would view people, would be in a nuanced, complex, balanced way, with the person having both good and bad qualities. With a narcissist, someone with narcissistic personality disorder, will not have that integrated, complex, nuanced view of a person as an option. The two options they have are the idealized version or the devalued version. So in the beginning of a relationship, you'll often see the idealized version of how the narcissist operates, where they're really nice and can be over the top nice and love bomb and things like that. And then unfortunately, typically as a relationship develops, it enters into the devaluation stage, and then the narcissist will have negative behaviors and be manipulative and exhibit the negative traits of narcissists. So the point that I wanted to make here is that a more accurate way of viewing the narcissist is not that they are wearing a mask and being false when they're outside the home, but to instead view them as having sort of a split personality, or perhaps better stated, two modes of behavior, two modes of thinking, two modes of behaving, two modes of existence, where one mode is the idealization mode, and that's an authentic representation of one aspect of their personality. So they're not faking it when they are acting, in the idealization mode. They're really in that mode. And the other mode would be the devaluation mode, and that's, needless to say, they're not faking that. But anyway, that's the main point that I wanted to mention here, is that a more accurate view of narcissists is that they have sort of a split personality. They have two modes of behavior, two modes of being, an idealization-based mode and a devaluation-based mode. And once again, I would invite you to go to Quora, and you can see my posts, put my name in, put in all-time views, and I think there's a lot of, I've written hundreds of posts, and you can get the better ones, I think, by doing the all-time views. And I would really appreciate your comments on my posts or on my video. Thank you for watching, and until next time.